broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello everybody, you are watching and listening to AFTERBUZZ TV's The Voice After Show. I'm Jason Ikeler. Before we get started, we want to make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and if you're listening on iTunes or SoundCloud, welcome. We have a full house tonight. I'm Jason Ikeler. You can find me on Twitter at Jason Ikeler. This lovely lady to my left, Christian.
Wow.
Where can we find you?
Well, I'm Christian Rosenberg. You can find me on Twitter at Real Rosenberg and Instagram at The Real Rosenberg. And the real lovely lady next to us.
That's
It's
right.
Stephanie G.
Hey everybody, it's Stephanie Giorgi. You can follow me on Twitter at Stephanie Giorgi. And then we have our very, very special guest.
So we have from Team Christina Season 2, Moses Stone.
Hey,
What up?
Yeah, what up?
And then we have singer, songwriter, and actress Kerri Medler. Single Back to Start is out now.
Yes.
And Moses, your EP Warrior,
Yes,
also
Warrior is out right now. Go get
out
it.
now. We're going to talk about that at the end of the show.
You got it.
Let's talk about The Voice.
2 guests this week.
I know, it's great.
Big time.
We lost Mia
Why?
and Brian, but I think we're a little
Haters.
more shocked
Why
about
Mia?
Mia.
Haters.
Didn't we say a couple weeks ago that it was Mia versus the field?
Yeah, bye Mia, sorry.
What the hell happened?
She's gone.
How
know.
did...
You didn't vote. Did you vote?
That's true.
Yes.
Did you vote?
Yes, I voted.
I don't even feel bad for you.
I voted.
No, you should prove it. He didn't vote.
How can I prove it?
Exactly.
It was a week ago.
Do you guys vote?
I watched. That's what I'm there.
Did you like how we both got really
I know.
silent?
It was like a little bit awkward.
I just
Okay.
can't fathom how Deanna advanced to
Did
perform
you do
again.
the Twitter save?
Did
no,
I do the
obviously
Twitter save?
not. Stop
No,
it.
I'm just
No,
saying.
because on the East
I don't
Coast.
feel bad for you.
It's on the East Coast.
Well,
we can't.
You have Twitter on
I'm
the
gonna
West
have
Coast.
to agree with Rosie because that was ridiculous. Real talk. I think it was just haters. That's because
And that's real talk.
I mean, excuse me.
That's not fake talk.
Honestly speaking, I don't know, but that's crazy.
Yeah, I
That's
can't.
so
Actually,
funny.
I'm shocked she went. Let's
There's
talk about
two other
tonight,
people who I
though.
feel like should have gone home other than her.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we kicked off the show with Kimberly Nicole, who sang "Something's Got a Hold on Me" by Etta James. Obviously, we know Christina Aguilera's version of this very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was cool to see Christina mentor her.
Yes.
Thoughts?
She was dope.
I thought that was so spicy. That's like my key word. It was,
Spicy?
It was
Ooh.
spicy. Like, amazing.
That
You're both
was.
feeling it?
Yeah, she was very spicy in her moves. Did you see her moves?
Yeah.
When she was kicking
Yeah.
it at the end.
Yeah,
She
that was a
dope.
little merengue step that she had
Yeah,
towards the end. She
she
was
had-
doing that one.
she was
two,
killing it.
1, 2, and it was just perfect. Even the beginning, right? Chilling on stage like that.
What I like when she sings, you don't feel like you're watching a competition show. You feel like you're just
You're
watching her
watching
at an
it.
award show or
Exactly.
something.
Yeah, I exactly felt that. It was like the performance and the outfit.
Exactly.
I was just like,
And
amazing.
you know how excited she was when she found out she gets to go first.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's like, everyone's got to top this.
Watch this.
She
Yeah.
set the bar. She set the bar. Like everything else after that had to go up.
No,
So
do you
she set
guys
the bar
think
with
she's
it.
peaking too soon? Because she hasn't had a bad performance, and
I
now
don't-
there's like 4 more weeks.
I don't
to go.
think
Wow,
I don't
that's
think
a-
she's peaked yet.
Oh, really?
I think there's still more. I really do.
Honestly, I think so also. And at this point, that's okay that she did what she did tonight because look at the performances following it. I mean, there were just some that were just as good. And if this one wasn't good, then the comparison would have just
Yeah.
been kind of bad. I think she was just perfect, especially because of the song. No matter whatever the song is, you have to deliver the song the way that you expect it to. So she did it justice.
I just know on the show, a lot of times when we see singers that are really, really good,
Yeah.
as soon as they have
It
an
gets
off
tired.
week, they get voted off.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, like I would want to see her try something a little bit different. Like after this, I want to see where she can take it after that.
Like what?
Maybe rock. Like maybe
that'd
see
be
her
good,
rock
yeah.
with it, like a rock swag with it. I think she could kill it.
Rock swag.
Even if she sang the song that Megan sang tonight, something like that would be
Yeah.
kind of cool to hear her do.
Yeah,
Which is kind of nice because I know that she's interested in doing that. She wants to incorporate rock in her style now.
Yeah.
So
Okay, let's talk about Joshua Davis, who sang Hold Back the Door. I actually liked seeing him do a younger song.
Yeah.
I just don't like how he did it.
right.
He was nervous. Like, he just did not appear comfortable at all on stage, and I think part of it is because it was a current song.
I agree.
I'm a huge James Bay fan,
Okay.
so I was just like, I think it's almost like you try to live up to expectations of actually the real artist.
Yeah.
So, but I felt like he put his original style on it. He did good.
I think he's done so many like legends on the show that I was expecting to be blown away, and it was just like okay for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay for me. I mean, like I felt like he was nervous at the beginning of it, but I mean, at the end, he kind of, he brought it in. He
let loose.
Yeah, he brought it in by the end, but like the first beginning parts, it was kind of rough.
I think I was talking to him tonight, and he said he didn't think he did his best.
Yeah.
So he knows too. It's not just us.
Yeah.
It's not just
Don't worry.
And with all due respect, I agree with him. I'm saying that.
And it's because he's really good, and we've seen him do a lot of good things. Do you think that he's in danger?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But America loves him, right? They keep.
They do.
voting
Yeah, he's
back
never
in.
been in the bottom.
No, absolutely. But that's because he's older, and so it caters to all the older crowd that watches The Voice still,
Yes.
that has is at home at night.
But they don't have
watching
Twitter,
it.
so he's.
They can't use that same.
Yeah, you're going to social media
I
like
always
that.
forget because Twitter's everything now. That's a bummer. But I don't know. I mean, he still has a good voice. It was just like, oh, you could have done better, and everyone knew that.
Okay, let's talk about Hannah Kirby, who sang "Shout."
I have so much fun watching Hannah. I enjoy her so much, and I think I was the only one in the screen room that enjoyed this performance.
Steffi, what did you think?
I loved this.
No, you know what? Okay.
I really did.
I don't know. I used, what I described her earlier as, she reminds me of those performances that are held in downtown Las Vegas. I mean, listen, that doesn't, whatever. If they get the gig, they get the gig. It means that they're a good singer, but she was just too shouty, and like with the type of song that she was doing.
The song was called "Shout."
I know. I mean,
Mission accomplished.
yeah, but you can make "Shout" sound better, and when the way she strained her voice, I didn't really like it. And I mean, no offense to her dancing skills, but her movements didn't go with the song. And then at the end, I felt like she was so excited that she wasn't concentrating on what she was doing. Like, just, give us the performance and not get in your own. I don't know. I'm
Like
indifferent with her.
ability,
Yeah.
like she was focused too much on the performance side, and you couldn't kind of.
Yeah,
get into
and she didn't have that balance that I wanted to see.
I can agree with that. It was definitely a little bit shaky. I mean, she looked like by the end she got into it. She went through the crowd and she went on the other side. So I mean, she looked like she got into it, but I think it could have been a little bit more stronger.
I actually felt there was intensity there. Like I could feel like
That's
there
what
was,
I thought
I felt like
too,
there was
yeah.
a fire behind her eyes, and she was just like, "Let's do this."
Look,
That's why I actually like seeing her do this style of music. I don't like when she does the country thing.
I love this.
Right.
By the way, did you notice how they had like the AfterBuzz logo like font in the background behind her?
Yeah, that's so
Did they?
funny.
That matches our logo.
It's a chevron.
Dope.
That's just.
But
what is that called?
But it's just like
Sure.
I just loved the setup. I thought her outfit was pretty badass for this song.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah.
80s
Yeah.
Janet Jackson. I love
cool
the
hair,
drum
too.
line. There's just something about drum lines in random rock songs.
No, I
That
actually
if you
I
can
agree
make
with
it
her.
work,
Yeah.
That
it
performance
looks
thing was dope.
badass.
And I think this is the most comfortable she's actually looked on the stage.
Yes.
I thought her like movement that you didn't like. I thought it went with the song.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I don't know how to tell you this, but you're wrong.
You can go now.
It's okay though.
You can go.
Let's talk about Megan Lindsay, who sang "Home" by Mark Broussard.
Killed it again.
Oh my god.
Now,
Fave. She's my
Is that your
fave.
favorite?
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Now, she was one that for most of the season, I was wondering, like, all right, she's definitely good, but I don't see what the following is with her. I found out tonight.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
was
She's sick.
amazing.
You liked it?
That whole setup right there at the beginning with the red light and just her and the guitar and the vocals.
And it was just so sassy. I just loved it.
Yeah.
And this song is a beast to sing.
Yeah.
Like this is not an easy song to sing. And I
Right.
thought she killed it. And I love when the choir's out there and she's just like looking at him like, yeah, I got
And
this.
just going in.
Don't worry about me.
Exactly. The
I'm
vocals.
fine.
Yeah.
How does one outpower a choir? She did it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's just,
Well, I mean, adding on to her being sassy, it was so natural. It wasn't her trying to be sassy. It was just her like she made the song sassy.
Yeah,
you know?
It's like this is me.
This
like,
is me.
This is
you know,
her,
and
like,
when they came around her, they complimented her so well. And like you said, she outsang them. But that's what you're supposed to do when you're the performer.
Yeah.
And
This was her best this season.
right, and she's just someone that you're like, hell yeah, that you move your head in like in a good way, like you rock out with it.
And I like that she's kind of, because I think we would expect her to just do country, but she's kind of going all over, but still making them sound like they could all fit on the same album.
Which I like that
that's
she's
good.
She's been
That
saying
versatility behind
It's like so good.
It's good. You need that.
Did you, when you were on the show, how much of an input did you get in your actual song choice?
You got a lot. Like it was actually one point I chose to do like the Rolling Stones, and like people were like, why are you gonna do a Rolling Stones song and you're rapping? And like Christina just completely was like, you know what, Moses, let's go, let's rock it. And like through the email and everything like that, and she went with it. You know,
that's cool.
And so you do get that song choice and that, you know, that opinion over it. So definitely.
That's
Kerri,
awesome.
if you were on The Voice, what team would you want to be on?
Oh my goodness.
No pressure. Not at
Come
all.
on now.
Because we're going to tweet
Bring
the
it
other
home.
coaches that you reject.
Bring it home.
Yeah, right. Stop trying to act like you're thinking about it, Southern girl.
I think, actually, Team Adam maybe.
Oh.
I mean, Team
why
Adam
am I
or
not
Team Blake.
surprised?
It's like two. It's
I
like
am not
I would
surprised
Team
at that.
Christina.
I'm actually not either,
You
but I would have
see?
thought Team Blake.
yeah.
I can see Blake.
I
can see Blake.
There's both. I mean, I guess.
But you're
it's-
not on Team Christina.
But guys-
It
Moses,
depends
what
on
do you have
who
to say
turns
about
around.
that?
I mean, I'm
How
very
about
upset.
that?
I'm very heartbroken, you know, but
That's rough.
I dig it. I mean, we're not talking anymore.
There's separation.
We're here.
Okay, let's talk about Koryn
The
Hawthorne.
line has been drawn in the
The line
couch.
has been drawn.
Koryn Hawthorne sang "Make It Rain" by Ed Sheeran.
Oh my
She made
God.
it rain.
Yes.
made it
she
rain.
made it rain.
The best.
I think Moses liked this one.
Yes. Shout out you.
This
Yes.
is
You're
like
awesome.
she is peaking at the right time.
Yes.
Like she is getting better every week, and like blown away.
Another one, her best of the season, I think.
Man.
Yes. Shout out to Caleb on Twitter because he was tweeting me. He's like, wait till you see Koryn, and oh my goodness.
It was like the emotion. It was
Everything.
just like capturing.
Moses, remember when she made that face when she went
believe
back and
her.
she exactly.
I believe her.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
She embodied that song and completely murdered it.
There was a part when she was like singing and she just like remember when she looked back and
The notes.
she even thought was like, damn, that was nasty
like,
good.
wow.
Like,
Tonight-
She was
Watch what I
complimenting
can
herself.
do. Yeah.
she was spicy.
Yes.
Spicy.
Yes.
Spicy.
I actually think tonight, I feel like everybody kind of kicked it up a notch.
They did, which is
did.
good because
Almost
it's the end of the
everyone.
competition and we need to do it.
Everybody can't win.
Shots fired.
No.
No.
Yeah, I think she just like solidified her spot at least for the
my
next
God.
couple weeks.
Yes.
She did.
I genuinely, so we do two music shows and everything, and every week we talk about what people download. This is the first time I ever thought, I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna go home and download this
Yes.
version?
I was thinking
You
the
know?
exact same thing. I was
Yes.
thinking like right after. I was like, huh?
Because she feels it
we should
so
check the
hard.
iTunes
Yeah, we should
charts.
check the iTunes.
We
I
should-
was
yeah.
just thinking
Keep
that.
talking.
No, she feels it so hard, and I love it. And like, I'm a huge person about facial expression and the connection that she
Yeah.
can make with the audience and with herself and the
Yes.
song. So it's good because I feel like for those who learn songs, though, like some people will learn songs and then just sing it because they're good singers, but some people will listen to songs over and over and over again so that they understand it, can apply
Yeah.
it to their lives, and
Yes.
then deliver it.
She
so
embodied
Yeah.
that emotion.
She embodied
and,
it.
and like
She's
she felt that, and you were there with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You felt the
Hashtag
story.
Yeah.
You felt the story with her. It was amazing.
What
And
just
she's
happened?
number 5 on iTunes
Number
right
5
now.
right now.
Yeah.
Is there
Vote
anybody,
it up,
is there
vote it
anyone
up.
above
Vote
her?
it up.
We have Sawyer at number 7.
Purchase.
So is she the
And
highest on iTunes?
That's it for the top 20. Or the top 50.
Good
Right.
and well
Let's
deserved.
go.
Oh, and
We
then
knew
Megan
it.
is the next one at 34. So a little bit of a gap.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Damn,
there's
but
still,
number
there's still
5?
plenty of time.
That's great.
We're not surprised.
No,
Now,
we
do you
coming-
guys
we
think
coming up.
Deanna Johnson will chart on iTunes with Somebody to Love?
You know how I said almost everyone raised the bar tonight?
Oh.
Oh my God, this was terrible.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't sugarcoat it.
Don't sugarcoat.
No, it was the same volume the entire performance. There was no change in dynamics. She looked like she had absolutely no emotion towards this song. I'm sorry. This was bye. This was
Usually I'm the bitch
Body
of this
bag.
show, but not anymore.
Well, no, for this one instant, I am taking that role.
You know what? I think it was just not a good song choice for her.
It was a terrible
I
choice
think
for her.
she's
Yeah.
a little lost as to finding where her
What her
voice
Or
sound
who
goes.
she is as a person.
Yeah.
Because
Artist.
she can sing really well, but it's
Yeah.
just kind of finding the right song for
But
that.
again,
I-
knowing that she advanced and Mia didn't
Yeah.
is what drives me nuts.
I think I wasn't surprised when she started singing this. I was like, of course she sang this because it caters to her sound, you know, because the original, it's the same thing. Want somebody to
Yeah.
love. So she wasn't doing anything to really show us her talent. She was just like, okay, well, this is the one that I do good because I don't really do many songs well.
Her
And
comfort.
Her comfort zone,
Yeah.
right. And we want to see you out of your comfort
You gotta
zone.
kick it through. You
Yeah.
gotta get out the
I
comfort
feel like
zone,
she's
for
like
sure.
switching her voice. Like I don't think her
She is-
voice naturally sounds like that.
Remember what you were saying about her enunciations also?
Yeah.
Like, she was like, love. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
Can you do that again?
love. I don't know.
What do you guys
I
think
think
she
it's
should
her
do?
looks.
I'm
If
trying to
she's-
think what animal that just sounded like.
If she stays, what should she do?
Oh, God.
Different song choice, of course, but like go somewhere else. I agree with you. Like she should go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And just
I feel like
push it.
just take the risk. I mean,
She got to.
yeah.
Yeah, I think she's in the wrong genre, but I don't know what genre she belongs in.
And that's
Exactly.
and that's a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is a
I
very
agree with
problem.
you.
There's one thing if, okay, you can fit in multiple genres, but if we have no idea of a single genre,
Right.
that's an issue.
That's hard.
I mean, yeah, I just, my thing with her is that she has a good voice, but what really helps her, she's very attractive and like,
Yeah.
you know, that girl next door kind of a look. So it's one of those things where like, you're lucky you're pretty because that's probably what's
How she
passing on.
advanced last week.
Has she sang Florence and the Machine?
That's what I thought that was.
They were
why-
kinda
Yeah,
making
I
a Florence and
they
Machine
were
vibe
trying.
to
I
this.
felt like that's what it
In
was.
the
at
beginning,
Florence.
right?
Yes, I was like, is she singing
What did
Florence
you-
and the Machine?
Likewise.
I think maybe
Yeah.
she should do something by them.
Maybe that
Yeah,
would
that's
be
a
kind of
good
cool.
choice.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't do well in that song, then I would say vote her off.
You have one more chance
Yeah, but
before Steffi votes you out.
She's had one more chance like 5 times now.
I mean, but people like her. She's still here.
Because she's hot.
We are all feminists in this room, except for Christian.
I know. I'm all like,
Yeah.
shut up.
He's digging a hole. You
Except
can-
for the guy who likes the girls.
Feel free to cyberbully him at Christian Rosenberg.
Right.
Yeah. What a douche. Let's talk about Corey Kent White, who sang Unwound by George Strait.
He's kind of the same thing for me.
Oh, really?
He's just like a really marketable. He's a good
Wait,
song.
hold
He's
on,
a good
Moses.
old boy.
What do you think?
I mean, it wasn't strong. I dig the song. It wasn't as strong, but I want to see him do something else.
Like what?
I don't know the exact song, but like it was in a section in there where Blake like mixed it up with a little bit of rock. I want to see him kind of push it a little bit there, just be a little bit more edgy with it.
Yeah.
But-
I like really dig his voice.
Yeah, he
I
has a great tone though.
Yeah.
I wish he would do something like Sam Hunt or something like super young and current in country,
Yeah.
because I think
Yeah.
he kind of gets lost in the old songs and he's
Yeah.
not as good as George Strait. So you
And
just
then those
it
people
just ends up
confuse
coming
it.
across as like karaoke.
And Moses, weren't you talking about in the screen room? Did you think isn't he too young to sing a song about getting drunk? Or something like that?
Somewhat like that, but then you told me, it's all about whiskey with the country songs.
Well, country
and
songs are
everything.
either about love, whiskey, or love of whiskey. It's one of the three.
Well, you know what? Well said. Because remember what I was saying? How you wanna listen to a song until you understand it. It's like one of those things where you're singing this song, but
But he can't relate to
you
that.
can't
Yeah.
relate
He can't
to
relate
it.
to it. He can't
Because
get
guess
into
what?
it.
There's a way to sing about drinking. There's a way to sing
Exactly.
about whiskey, and that's why I think it's just he has good looks and he has a nice sound. So then it's easy to watch. That's all it is. It's like
He's
it's
soothing.
comforting.
He's soothing.
But he's not someone that you could put headphones on like with her and just like press replay and listen to that sound.
I think though, if he had the right song choice,
Yeah.
he
Do
could
it.
be.
He
I
can
think
do
it's.
it.
I think he's
Well,
trying to sing songs that are
He
way
sounds
too
like a cool
big
pop
for him.
Yeah.
cool pop artist, but I mean, I you can't find what else to say about it.
Well, being
Song
he's
choice is everything.
Yeah.
So if he get the right record, the
Yeah.
right song on there, he could really.
Even if he did like an Andy Grammer song or something, like a little funner and.
That'd be kind of cool.
and being he's the and again being he's the only country singer on only country singer left. Even if he had that big lyric flub that apparently he did that I didn't even
I
notice
didn't
I'm
know.
not
Yeah, I
a
didn't
lyric.
notice either.
Yeah.
But
Wow,
he's not.
Blake peeped that.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
He's not going to go anywhere because all the country music fans are still going to vote him on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think in order to have a career after the show, he needs to start doing younger songs
Yes, I
to
agree.
get.
Yes.
I don't think he's gonna win.
Because
So to
people
get
got to be able
picked
to
up,
relate to it and know where he's going after the show.
Because right now it's kind of just like country karaoke every week. I think.
Exactly. Actually, that's better said.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's talk about Rob Taylor, who sang a song for you.
It was nice to hear him do a ballad like that.
It was nice to hear the low range.
I thought he started out really, really good. I wish he would have stayed at the piano. I think once he got up, I
Yeah.
would say this, but it's kind of like musical masturbation.
I know. I was trying to tell them earlier. That was
he
what
sings
said,
for
musical
himself
masturbation.
and goes like crazy, and it's like just stay at the piano. It's really good then, but then after that, it kind of fell apart for me.
Maybe because like he was focused on the piano, so it was just like it kind of
Yeah, then
floated. Without him, just like oh, I have to do all this
All over
thinking
the
about
place.
it. So
Yeah, I mean, like for me, this song is like really like great. Like on my season, Jesse Campbell sung it, and he like murdered it. So like, I mean, I think if he would have stayed at the piano and just killed it, just stayed in that lane, I think it would have been really, really dope. Because that song is very, intimate.
Yeah.
So you want to kind of feel that and get that emotion. I think when he was there, it was perfect.
And I think when he gets up, it just makes it a little corny.
It does, and he's indecisive.
Yeah.
Like you said, he was thinking about it, where it's like you're not just feeling the song. How do you continue to feel that way when you stand up and you start doing something completely different from what you started with?
yeah,
And this isn't the type of song to do that.
But I do think he should play the piano more often.
same.
Right, because
Yeah,
it
he's
complimented him. He
Yeah.
looked great.
Something out.
I think it made me respect him a little bit
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that when the season started, it's like, oh, okay, well, this is the dude who can sing really, really high, and that's it. But we've seen him progress. We've gotten to know him, which is rare in this show because people come and go so quickly. And we've actually seen, okay, this guy can play the piano. This guy actually has a multi-octave range. He's very talented. Do I see him winning? No, but I can definitely see him lasting at least a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
But some of those vocal changes that he was
just an
like
odd
that
range.
was crazy. Like that random one where he was
I was just
That was
like,
sick.
it kind of shocked me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, where did that come
is
from?
Right there.
Yeah.
But I think it's one of those instances where just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do it in every single
single time.
performance.
Yeah.
And I think that's been his problem.
Well, you know how the peaking too soon?
Yeah.
Because he throws that in every song, it doesn't do anything for me anymore.
Yeah.
The first time I heard it, I was like, oh, wow. And then after that, he did it again. I was like, damn, that's so good. And then the third time, I was waiting
so
for it.
Eventually,
I was
Yeah.
waiting for it. I was like,
Sure.
okay, so when is he
when
going
is
to
it
throw
going to
it
go
in?
falsetto? Yep. What did you guys think of Sawyer Fredericks, who sang Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls?
I'm pissed that he did that song.
I love that he did that song.
No,
I like his
because
vocals. He has a nice raspy tone.
Yeah.
with him. I want to see
I really
more of
dig
him. I
that.
want to see more of him.
Yeah, you see, man, that's why they did this song because of what the song sounds like, and they were like, "Oh, so Sawyer can sing this one." Like, I don't know. I think he's someone who, if he sang a whiskey song, even though he's never drank before, he'd be able to find the feeling in it.
Oh, yes.
He gets it.
I was
He's
literally just
intuitive.
staring.
Gets
I didn't move at all because I was just like I was so drawn into the.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
You can tell,
intuitive,
man.
but
Yeah.
this wasn't a good song because it wasn't a range where it could really showcase
His voice.
his good voices.
I
His high
so
notes.
disagree with you.
His high notes are great when he's like that, because it's when he fills up the room again, and they're not high, but they're like louder. I don't know how to explain it, but so it's really good. But it's just I don't like this song. I'm so sad about it.
I let me tell you why I loved it.
Break it down, man.
All
Break
right,
it down.
I'm gonna break this down. Iris was, I mean, for me, one of my favorite songs in the '90s.
What were the 90s like?
The '90s, here's the thing. Jason was an infant in the '90s. I was a teenager. Actually, I was a teenager. I had to think about that. I'm that old. But I love the fact that he made the song. He's not sounding like the Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah.
He altered the notes and he made the song his own. And the range, I like how the power came out late. I like the change that they did at the end. All of a sudden, that final chorus, which is supposed to be the big explosion like the guy One Republic was talking about, all of a sudden, it got calm.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just brilliant choices. This was my favorite performance of his all season.
I actually agree with you. Not my favorite of his all season, but I thought it was good because I think he always does sort of mellow songs.
Yeah.
So it was kind of nice to hear him do something with the build.
Yes.
I agree with that part.
And over here?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm
he
used
was
to. He's so good that I don't even care to hear him do the same thing over and over again because it's his sound that's so unique. Like I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
with
It
just what
would
his
be
sounds
something you would
like.
just
You
keep
can follow into his
replay.
records.
Yeah.
Yes.
Replay.
So you can actually purchase one of his records.
Right.
You can feel that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And like I get what you're saying as far as like the range in the music and because it's something more up to date. But I don't know. There's something even with Pharrell. I mean, he's the one who beat Kim, who was incredible. But with Pharrell too, it's just something about this person. He's like in a different level. Like I don't want to call him a prodigy, but someone that you would find on the streets before he ever even had to get on a show and then be somebody.
Yes.
I like that.
He's great.
Okay, final of the
I love
night
Sawyer.
was India Carney. Shout out to India's mom for watching our show. She was saying "Run to You" by Whitney Houston.
Yes.
I loved this.
Oh my god.
I know. India's so good and her technique is so great, but the only thing that I worry about her is that she's very theatrical. She reminds me of like Dreamgirls.
Well,
Like,
she's classically
That's why I
trained.
loved it.
no, I know, but I'm saying for the voting, like pop, whatever, and it just depends. Like, do we have a huge Broadway audience? No, not necessarily.
think so.
You think so?
That watched The Voice?
Yeah, I mean,
People love those big vocals.
oh,
Yeah.
they do.
People love those big vocals.
There have been people who have won The
Animation.
Voice that are now on Broadway.
True.
Right, but that's
you
not.
got a point.
That's
That's a
okay,
good
but
point.
Broadway,
I have
that's
lots of
not.
them.
they're-
But I think she does it in a way that it's current.
It is
I
current.
think it doesn't because she's taking on all these songs that could easily sound like karaoke songs.
Yes.
And like she's singing Whitney Houston, and I didn't think about Whitney Houston while she was singing this song.
Yeah.
Can we just take a minute and talk about how beautiful she looked, though?
Okay,
Oh,
she
yeah.
was gorgeous.
I
Yes.
mean,
Stunning.
you so her mom
hair,
watches the show.
Yes.
All right,
Go ahead.
Oh.
Do it.
Do it.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Mrs. Carney.
Make it happen.
You'd
you
like
have
to get your blessing.
you have a beautiful daughter. She is a sweetheart.
Oh my God.
I don't know if there's a way. I mean, I do happen to be single.
And he has tons of money.
I have lots of money. No, I don't.
He's
but-
honest.
But I'm honest. I'm loyal, and I can certainly afford, maybe a nice night of coffee, maybe some mini golf.
Oh my God.
Or something
Get
like
to
that.
the point.
Feel free to, pass the message to India so then she could, respond to Jason next week. 'Cause she's gonna
This
And-
is the
and then
longest
Miss
proposal
Carney.
I've ever heard.
We'll set up a date, and we'll see how it goes.
He would like
Moses,
to have
be
her.
the
Moses,
best man.
what did you think of India's
Yeah.
performance?
I thought her performance was really great, man. She closed out the show with a bang, and Whitney Houston is a hard man. Whitney Houston is
Yeah.
hard to sing, but like she really carried that. She carried that.
Kerri?
And for her story when she said that like
Oh, for the Lion King?
yeah, like
that
when
was
she
cool.
auditioned.
Yes.
That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was
kind of-
crazy.
I was shocked, and I was like, I listened to that, and I was like, really? And then when Adam said that, I was like, you go.
Yeah.
You-
Shut it
Preach
down.
And then
it.
she didn't say a thing because she's like, maybe I can still get on Broadway.
I know.
I'm just
She
gonna
was just
smile.
like,
I think that that's
you
what's
know they're
gonna
gonna
happen.
call. If she does not win this for some reason, they're gonna call her immediately.
She's gonna be
Yeah.
like a Jennifer Hudson.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh, I hope so.
So
Because she's perfect at it. You know what I'm saying? Remember
Yeah.
the technique? Her technique is too good to not be able to work with other artists and like
Yeah.
even do something.
do
with
whatever
film.
she wants.
kill something,
So
yeah.
she said she was trying to get the mic off of the stand during this performance,
Yes.
and it was
Seen
stuck the
that.
whole time.
yeah.
So I thought that was kind of funny.
Oh, and she still needs to do "Unbreak My Heart."
Oh,
yeah.
that would be good.
This is Carney.
Right, I know.
When you're
We've
when
been
you're
wanting that.
when you're
Think about
proposing the fact for her to go on a date with me, also mention that we would love to hear her sing "Unbreak My Heart."
I can't.
That's
I,
a
I,
great
I,
idea.
I
We love to
know.
hear India
She
sing, and
should
not
do that.
Stephanie.
Or I would love to hear her do "Free Your Mind" by En Vogue. Remember that?
That would be fun too.
Oh, that would
Throwback?
be fun. That would be fun.
Throwback.
Throwback.
Okay.
That was way before your time.
I know. I heard Kelly Clarkson sing it. That's why. I Okay, let's get into predictions before we talk about your guys' music.
Let's do it.
So we lose to tomorrow.
Yep.
We're gonna lose Hannah and Josh.
You think Hannah and Josh?
Josh
Okay.
and Deanna.
Or I mean Deanna. I forgot.
Deanna and Josh?
Deanna and Hannah.
Deanna and Hannah. Oh.
Deanna and Josh.
T.
And they go silent.
I think Deanna.
I was gonna agree, Deanna.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
Deanna.
say it. But yeah.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, Deanna. Man, Josh.
Right? You can't really put your thumb on it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Because it's in between Deanna, Hannah, and Josh.
yeah.
Well, I know Deanna.
But I
like,
think Hannah's gonna stay.
Hannah's probably right.
I
Because
think
she's
Hannah's
a
gonna
fan
stay.
favorite.
Thank
Hannah's
you.
gonna stay.
Moses
Maybe-
and I all
maybe
show.
Josh.
We've been
Yeah.
connected here.
Because I'm your best man.
You are, man. You
We're
are.
there
Careful
already.
because he might be trying to swoop in.
I'm about to slide in.
Wow.
No, I wouldn't do
No,
him like
you're
that.
you're
I
you're
would
the type
not
of
do
guy.
you like that.
You and I are to tell people we would just be chilling at a
Yes,
bar.
we're here.
We're here.
Don't worry about what they say.
No, we don't need this. We got this.
Exactly.
Moses, let's just chat.
Don't worry about that.
Kerri,
Anyway,
you wanna
I
go to
can't
the
wait
bar?
for the wedding. Just let me know.
You got it.
Okay.
Invitation's already in the mail.
All right.
Okay, I hate to break up this
No,
bromance.
thank you.
girl.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Okay, good. I think it's gonna be Deanna and Rob.
Rob.
Yes.
Well, that came out of nowhere. Why Rob?
I just have a feeling.
Oh.
And my feelings are always right.
Is it from the gut?
It's from the gut.
Oh,
Or is it from
Yeah.
other interviews?
It was
Oh,
from
I
the
don't know.
gut.
Just the gut.
Oh,
Okay.
that's serious.
So, Kerri,
Yes.
you've sang so many covers on YouTube.
Yes.
If you were going to try out for The Voice, what song would you sing?
I would either sing, I have actually two, Riptide or Take Me to Church.
Oh, I like
Interesting.
that.
Take me to church.
Take me
I would
to
not
church.
expect that one from you.
Yeah.
It's funny because you mentioned it earlier too.
Yes, I did. I you know, that does, I feel like it kind of showcases, I don't know.
Your vocal ability, get
Yes.
So she knows it. She like, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Maybe I should just post YouTube videos of them so I can prove it to you.
You
Do
should.
it. You should.
Yes.
And say
And
then
this
we
is
will judge
dedicated
you.
to the AfterBuzz host.
Yes.
We will play it, and our
Moses.
backs will be turned. And then
Okay.
we'll just decide.
Okay, and you'll have the button.
Oh, that'll be
Okay.
so fun. Okay, Moses, if you were going to re-audition, what song would you sing?
I would do. I would do Bob Marley. I would
Okay.
probably do like One Drop. He has a song called One Drop. I would probably do that record.
Oh,
Not
that'd
a
be
lot
cool.
of people heard about it.
Yeah,
but
that's not a normal Bob Marley.
I know
track.
that's why, because
Well,
it's like
that's
everybody does like
Yeah.
the
That's a
regular.
good one.
Yeah.
No,
So
absolutely.
I would do a completely different one. But
Because it'd still be that vibe, but then
Yeah.
it'd be something new so that no one was like played out by it.
exactly.
Good choice. Yeah,
So
I like
would,
that.
I would go there with it.
So your EP Warrior is out now.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
It's out right now. It's about 4 records on there. Pretty much really edgy. A lot of the stuff that people know me for, and I was excited making it. I had fun just being in the studio working on that record, and then I'm right back working on another project
Already.
right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I gotta keep it coming. You gotta keep
Yeah,
working. You gotta be
that's right.
consistent. So I'm back at work on it.
And Kerri, the single is Back to the Start.
Yes, it is.
And the music video is really cute.
Oh, thank you.
Tell us about that.
The song, well, I kind of wrote it in log cabin because I had like this wintry feel about it, and it was really cool. So the video came to life, and it was just kind of about going back to the start, and it was about a real story. And it was great working on set with all the amazing cast and crew and the guy that got casted for it. And it was, I told the director, I said, I kind of want what happened to me play in a sequel. So it was kind of like the video was actually real life.
Oh, that's
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Did you get to pick the guy?
Yes, I got to pick the guy.
Did you have like a list of cute guys?
There was a list of guys.
Okay.
I want to be in a music video.
Did Mom have the final say, or was this all you?
No. You know, it was kind of like a final say between everybody because we all kind of collabed our ideas. but
Okay.
it was kind of, but
like what he needed to look like.
yes, but
Did he look like the guy it was based on?
in a way.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so you have a type.
So yeah. But now I'm in production for a new music video, and I'm really excited for that. So.
Okay, tell us about this one.
Yeah, I have a new single. It's a summer song that's coming out, and it's called.
Okay.
Okay, no one's ever heard the title.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
exclusive.
this is like.
Wait, let's get the exclusive music.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
Perfect.
Go.
Okay, so it's called "Sorry for My Love."
Sorry
Okay.
for
My
my
love.
love.
It's
Nice
like
title.
it's
Right?
Like, yes.
Nice title.
It's a kind of like a sorry not sorry kind of song. So it's very sassy.
Oh, I
and
like that.
Okay.
That's
Yes.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see the spicy in you, girl? Are we gonna hear it? I mean,
Yeah, you're gonna hear it.
okay.
Yes.
You
You might
can
see
hear
it in the
spicy.
video too.
You might see it in the video too.
And then do we have a EP coming out or an album?
Yes, I'm actually working. I'm writing some more. I'm trying to hone in on my craft because I've been a little all over the place trying to figure out who I am as an artist. But I kind of
And-
have my family, like my musical family tree that I'm descending from, and like
Oh.
incorporate all these artists, and boom, there's
That's
me.
beautiful.
Well said.
That's good.
Very well said.
Exactly.
Thank
And
you.
how old are you?
I'm 15.
She is 15 years old, y'all. I was like trying to plan my quince. I was like, I don't know. That's what I was doing at 15.
I was planning. Yeah, I was planning birthday parties.
Right? She
I was
said
trying to
my
learn
family. I'm
algebra.
descending from my family tree. Okay, deep.
She's got EPs.
So, Moses, what is the best and worst advice you've received since being on The Voice?
Oh, the best and worst advice?
Please say the best was coming on this show.
That's not advice.
The best advice? No, you can come on the show. No, okay, go on.
I mean, the best advice was it was kind of like that, but it was like because I was a rapper coming onto a singing show, so I mean, the casting director Michelle McNulty was just like, go for it. Like, I seen you perform, just go for it. Like, even if they don't turn around, you'll just be the first one that ever came on there and rapped and sung or whatever. So I would say that would probably be the best advice, that I just went ahead and just did it. The worst advice, I don't really know if it was a worst piece of advice that I got. But just like, I would say don't let the show consume you. Like, don't kind of like live there. You gotta kind of find your own path and then go on after that, because at the end of the day, you are an artist. Yeah. So you're singing other people's songs, but you have to take it to the next level to where people can see you on stage singing your own songs. So I would say just don't get consumed with that.
And talk to us a little bit about, because we have a bunch of people always coming here from The Voice. The show ends. Where do you go from there? How do you keep pursuing music? I
would say the show ends directly to your fans. I would say the main thing right now is just being direct to your fans and just staying consistent with it, because people see you every time when you go on, you know, on TV. It's back to back to back to back, so they're used to that. So you got to come back and keep giving them more new content, more new music, more new things that's coming out all the time.
You got to keep them in that routine.
Yeah, you got to keep them in that routine, because in the market that we live in right now, or in this generation, is very fast paced. You know, Instagram is on. It's next picture, Twitter. So you got to stay in front of people's face, you know, or they will eventually forget about you.
Absolutely. That's good.
That's actually really great.
So, Kerri, if you could duet with anybody around today, who would it be? And what song would you sing?
Oh, man.
Around today? Okay.
Again, we will tweet everyone that you reject.
Oh, man. That's a lot of people.
He's mean. We're really nice.
I tweet a lot of people.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, gosh. I guess I would say, you know, Ed Sheeran would be mostly someone I'd really want to collab with.
Good choice.
Because, you know, he's what I'm inspired by when I songwrite, and he's just honest, and his voice is so beautiful.
So beautiful.
What sound? Okay, now besides who you just want, who do you think you would sound good with? Like who? Like if you like, have you ever tried harmonizing with people while you're listening to them? Like where you're like, damn man, together we would sound good. Is it still Ed Sheeran? Because if it's Ed Sheeran, then get it, girl. Because that's
you're on to something.
I guess I've never really tried harmonizing with anybody. I mean, I guess I have. I do a lot of Vine people. Like I go down Vine, and I'm like, ooh, I should do a Vine.
People
with
love
them.
doing
Vine
that
collab.
because it's a way of collabing, and it's
Yes.
a good way, yeah.
You know, I don't know. I know this is like really throwing this out there, but it would be kind of cool to do something with Sam Smith.
Oh.
That's like really throwing it out there, but you know what?
Throw it out there.
It's
been thrown.
And it's been
And
thrown.
caught it. It's been thrown and caught.
Moses, who would you like to duet with?
I mean, I would still love to duet with Christina.
Oh wow.
Like that's my girl, man.
Have you kept in touch with her at all?
I have. It's crazy. I through being on the show, I've met with Christina, and then I end up meeting her husband now, I think Matt Ruler. And I keep in touch with them. I actually sent them over a bottle of wine for Christmas last year.
Oh, that's great.
So it's cool. It's cool to still stay connected in some way, some sort, because you know after you usually come off the show, you lose connection. So I still keep in touch.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, thanks for coming in today, guys.
Thank you.
Oh,
for
no
having
doubt.
me.
Thank you.
If we want more music from both of you, where can we find it?
Ladies first.
Oh, thank you. You can find everything under Kerri Metters. Yeah, my Instagram, my Twitter, everything. And I'm always on my Instagram and Twitter tweeting things and Instagramming, so you should find new music there.
Perfect.
Yes, ma'am. Mine, you can find everything under IamMosesStone.com, or just go to IamMosesStone, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Also, if you want to get really personal, you can just direct text message me.
Are you giving your phone number on the air?
507-339-7863.
What?
Is this real?
517
Is this a hoax?
339-7863.
Hey, if you want to connect, some people want to get real personal.
You can connect and send me. I love hearing from
Wow.
fans and people that just support me. So
Wow.
send it
I
on over
hate
to
people.
me. Well, you can't hate
You're
your
not a
fans.
singer. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah, you gotta love your fans. They support
I
you.
love our fans, but they ain't getting my number.
You just
Well,
had a
you
Caleb
guys,
Johnson moment.
I know.
This is my actual membership number for my members
Yes,
of my fans.
I know.
I was like, wow.
Fans will send a lot
out
of.
of here.
They will send a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I've gotten a crazy picture or two.
I bet.
I will look at those off the air.
Christian, where can we find more from you?
My best man.
You can find me on Twitter at Real Rosenberg, on Instagram at The Real Rosenberg, and of course you could check me out if you also watch The Wonderful World of Professional Wrestling, as I host WWE SmackDown AfterBuzz on Thursday nights.
Excellent. And thank you both so much for coming. It's always so nice to be around active artists so that you can be inspired. I can be inspired. But y'all can find me on Twitter at Stephanie Giorgi and on Instagram at The Stephanie Giorgi, and for the Jane the Virgin after show directly after this one.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Jason Ikeler. For Kerri, Moses, Christian, and Stephanie, this has been AfterBuzz TV The Voice. We will see you guys back in here next week.
Salute y'all.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.